God and what is He like? If you've got big questions, God has given some big answers. I'm Kim Weir, and this is the God Revealed podcast, where God answers questions for Himself, about Himself. Ernest Hemingway, in his short story, The Capital of the World, tells a touching tale of a father and his estranged teenage son. Determined to become a bullfighter, the young man named Paco, a popular Spanish nickname, runs away to the capital city of Madrid in defiance of his father. Heartbroken and desperate to reconcile, the father follows his son to the capital, where he takes out an ad in the newspaper. It reads, "Dear Paco, meet me in front of the Madrid newspaper office tomorrow at noon. All is forgiven. I love you." The story continues explaining, the next day at noon in front of the newspaper office, there were 800 Pacos all seeking forgiveness. The most striking aspect of the story isn't just how many Pacos were desperate for their father's relenting love. It was that only one father was extending it. Spiritually speaking, we're all Pacos. We've despised our father's control and fled to make our own way. And honestly, who would blame him if he let us go and wiped his hands of all responsibility? Israel, his first children, tested his fatherly love over and over. After 40 years of wandering the desert, God declared to a new generation of Israel that it was finally time to take possession of the Promised Land, the land their parents' generation had refused to take 4 decades earlier. In preparation for this new beginning, Moses reminded the people how God had chosen them out of all others, redeemed them from Egypt, and brought them to the very edge of the land that He'd promised their ancestors. This comprehensive review wasn't just a history lesson. It was a humbling reminder of their repeated failures met by God's unwavering faithfulness. But more than that, it was a warning to these children who had a defiant streak. "So watch yourselves," Moses declared, "that you do not forget the covenant of the Lord your God, which He has made with you. For the Lord your God is a consuming fire, a jealous God." Even as He warned them, Moses foresaw that future generations would run from God yet again. And so He prepared them for the response of their consuming, jealous God. He told them that God would respond to their renewed unfaithfulness by exiling them from the land and scattering them among the nations. The father would be separated from the children who ran from him. But God's faithfulness would endure. Even as He detailed their future rebellion, He enveloped the warning with grace. Through Moses, God comforted them, saying that from their place of exile, "You will seek the Lord your God, and you will find Him if you search for Him with all your heart and all your soul. When you are in distress and all these things have come upon you, in the latter days you will return to the Lord your God and listen to His voice. For the Lord Yahweh, your God, is a compassionate God, El Rachum. He will not fail you, nor destroy you, nor forget the covenant with your fathers, which He swore to them." God is a compassionate Father who extends relenting love so that His children can return without fear. His compassion, His Rachum, is so unique that of the 60 times that specific word is used in the Old Testament, it only refers to the compassion of God. It's what Noah Webster described as a suffering with another, a painful sympathy. The compassion of God means that He takes it upon Himself to meet us in the very place where our brokenness has taken us. In the parable of the prodigal son, Jesus depicts God as the father of the son who is broken, ashamed, and just hoping to make it home. And then we read this: "But while the son was still a long way off, his father saw him and felt compassion for him and ran and embraced him and kissed him." He relents of the lectures, the punishment, the coldness, and feeling his pain, the father embraces the wretched son who fears to return. How could God do any less? Because the Lord your God is a compassionate God, El Rachum. And His words to you are this: "Meet me. All is forgiven. I love you." So we call on His name. Oh, Father, I have been so afraid to return to you. I've despised your love and your care for me, and your right to order my life. I've run my own way, and I am wretched in my choice. I believe that you are El Rachum, the compassionate God. And today, I want to come home. I want to meet you and receive your forgiveness and your love. Because God revealed this, will you at last meet him and accept his forgiveness and love?